mother, you also need to be of support. Support your wife. Draw the kids close to you. Don't give them space. It has always been mothers. That's why even when a child does something, she always wants to marry, not because we've got a soft heart, but it's because the mother gave an environment that the child feels, oh, I can go there and say anything to my mother. But with fathers, they get scared. The moment they set their eyes on their fathers, they get scared because they have not given them the room to get closer.
Jealousy can take people. It's still a question every day that we ask ourselves. In a story for discussion today, a girl of the age 16 years old who had 9 A's in her WASSCE examination also had the opportunity to gain a scholarship to UK. But it turns out that her jealous stepmother was quite not okay with their opportunity or whatever chance that this girl has gotten. And thus, she happened to poison this poor little girl. Now, with questions like this or topics like this, yes, I would always say that there are always a second opinion that is needed on subjects like this. I cannot just come here and then tell it all like that. Of course, it will not be interesting. So we would like to know what is actually championing things like this from happening or into action. This is why I have my very own sister, colleague, and also sweetheart Doris right here with me. Doris, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You look very good. You look great. You look wonderful.
Thank
Splendid,
you.
splashing and all. Where are all the vocabs? I'm lost. All the adjectives are you doing?
It was really good.
Thank you so much. Welcome.
Thank you.
Doris, this is what is going on. A stepmother has poisoned a child who has got. I know that when children are coming up, when you do good for someone, you do good for yourself. That is something that you all understand.
Yeah.
And when no matter what, even if the child is not yours and the child is coming up, one way or the other, we as children, when we grow to become the adults we are today, one thing is for sure that we always think about who took care of us. I have a stepdad that took care of me. It's a big plus. So anytime I want to do something, I think about that stepdad. I have a stepmom that took care of me. Anytime I want to do something, I think about that stepmom. I think this is something that we as stepmothers or the stepmothers outside or the stepfathers outside could be benefited from. But I don't know what's or whatever that they are trying to do, or I don't know what is actually pushing them to be acting like this. This is not the first time we've had issues like this. There was another time that a stepfather that I know happened to beat up one stepchild, a daughter, for just stealing 10 pesos or so, just because the child was thirsty. The child took out that money to go and buy water. He did not understand his steps. So my question is, what at all has been championing actions like this?
I would like to use this opportunity to say hello to the viewers that are looking at us, that are watching.
Sure.
And it's quite a pity when you hear stuff like this. And in the olden days, our fathers used to say, used to make a proverb that so I felt the woman would have treated the girl just as her own child. What's so nice and beautiful that your child or your stepdaughter has gotten A's. You should be jubilating, of course, you should be proud of her. But out of jealousy, because she's not your own daughter and it's someone's daughter, you felt jealous and you killed an innocent child. I think it's very awful, and I will never advise any stepmom to be in this act. That lady needs to be jailed, in fact sentenced to death. Once you've killed someone, you need to be killed also. Of course, you need to be also killed. It's very sad. And secondly, where is the girl's mother? You see, all these things happen when there's a broken home. Okay, had it not been that, I don't think the girl would end up being with her stepmother. You know, so I think I would advise mothers that parents that break homes that when you are about doing that, you should first think about your children. How are they going to feel? You see, it leads to most of them having joining groups, joining up gang robbery, prostitution. In fact, you end up being useless, of course, because they end up following different friends, and they teach them bad stuff. So our urge parents not to be, even if it comes up, your children should matter first. That woman really needs to be sainted. It's very bad for a stepmother to act like that. I'm really not in support, and it saddens my heart when I hear stuff like this. It's very awful, and nobody is going to take that. Yeah.
But one thing that is for sure is that mothers naturally do not leave their children, especially their girl child, with their fathers. Normally they keep those children with them. Even some will go to the extent of keeping their own voice with them. They don't like to give it to the man to take care of. So in cases like this, we can only conclude that perhaps the girl is an orphan, half orphan, where she might have lost the mother. Yes. So but what I want us to point on is the fathers, the living fathers of the half orphans, their choice of wives. The choice of stepmothers to their children. These are the things that sometimes I would like to people, when the people come up and they're talking about things like this, they would like to, I like them to talk about.
I think with the fathers, their eyes should be on their kids more. They should get, one thing about most of the fathers is that just the love, a mother's love, a mother and a daughter or a son have this connection, they get too close. But fathers are always busy, they are going to work, thinking about this, thinking about it. Shouldn't always be about you. It shouldn't always be about work, always be about something that you are actually fighting for, like you want to get this. You should think about your children, your daughters. Have time. Fathers, we love you. Please have time for us. If the father had time for the girl, I think she wouldn't end up like losing her life. So her father was supposed to be there for the girl, talk to the girl. Maybe the stepmom she's been beating her for a very long time, but because the father isn't there for her, she's afraid, she's even scared to talk to someone. So I think fathers should get closer to their, especially girls. Girls are vulnerable, especially when they are in their adolescence age. They are vulnerable. Get closer to them. Let them know how much you love them. It shouldn't always be about what I'm tired, I want to sleep. Mother, you should take care of your child or your daughter or your son. I mean, it's not encouraging. As a father, you also need to be of support. Support your wife. Draw the kids close to you. Don't give them space. It has always been mothers. That's why even when a child does something, she always run to mother, not because we've got a soft heart, but it's because the mother gave an environment that the child feels, oh, I can go there and say anything to my mother. But with fathers, they get scared. The moment they set their eyes on their fathers, they get scared because they are not giving them the room to get closer. So I believe it was because the father wasn't that close to the girl. That's why the woman had the chance to do that. Because no father would sit and look at her daughter being beaten or killed. I mean, no father would tolerate that. But because the father didn't have time for the girl, that's why that woman got the chance to kill her.
More so, should I defend the fathers here? There is a possibility that, looking at the child's grade, we can only conclude that perhaps the father may be doing something, contributing to the educational background.
My darling, it's not just about education. Women, every time men see us to be vulnerable, and truly that is how God made us. We are vulnerable. We always want attention. That's why even with your boyfriend, when your boyfriend is busily doing something, you easily get jealous and angry. Like, why is he not giving me attention? Even a child, even a baby, sometimes as a mother, you will leave your child there and you will be doing something. You realize the child will intentionally cry. Do you know why they do that? They want attention.
So that could be it. Could it be that the man was giving too much attention to the child? That is why the woman got jealous over that child. It could be.
And it could be, of course, it could be once.
Because if you look at the child's grade, you can tell that
the woman that she had kids.
that was never mentioned.
It wasn't mentioned. It could be that the woman hasn't given birth yet, and now the attention and everything has been given to the girl. Out of
she
that,
needs the attention to out of jealousy.
out of jealousy, of course, a woman is a woman, no matter the age difference. A woman is a woman. So I think she also needed that attention, but the man couldn't give it to her, but was rather giving it to his daughter. That's why she ended. But even that, I won't succumb to that. She wasn't supposed to kill the child.
Indeed. But let's look at this from this angle as well. The choices that fathers make whenever they lose their dear ones. That is, if they lose their first wife through divorce or through death. The second choice that they make. What do you have to say about that?
You see, women are kind of people that you can't know women. We change.
People doesn't understand.
Exactly. You can never understand women. We change. Today we are so nice. Tomorrow we are different person altogether. So with that, I can't advise the men that they should look through well. No, because you can never understand a woman. You can't. But all I would say is that my opinion is they should give more attention to them. They should pay attention to their kids. No matter, you can marry any ladies. Of course, a woman is a woman. No matter what you do, she will be a woman. A woman can pretend. So with that, you can't say, oh, marry a godly woman or marry, you have to take your time. No matter what, definitely there will be something that will be about the woman that you would dislike. That doesn't make the woman a godly woman or not a marriage material. You understand?
Maybe, like we already concluded, that it can be that the too much attention that the father may be giving to the child could be the reason why the woman got so jealous that she did this to the child. But it's quite unfortunate that things like this are happening. But I think that men can do better. When you're going in for a second wife, yes, you can do better. You just don't go in for
any
fake.
woman.
Yes, there are so many of them that are like, I'm leaving home. Who is going to take off home? I need someone to take off home. I need someone to take off my little girl. She's perhaps lonely. And I think with that you can get a nanny instead to do that job. That is all that you need. You can get a nanny instead.
Exactly.
Go for someone who will be demanding for attention like that. Nannies, they don't have the right to demand for
their attentions are always focused on the
child. And the job.
Their job. Yes, of course.
Normally they don't demand for attention. So you really have any problems like that with them. But if you are to go in for a married woman or someone to marry, that is a different level altogether. That person has a right to demand for attention. So when I come to the house,
married to me, I need attention. I need my husband.
But
it's very annoying when you need your husband around and you see that your husband is
in the other room with a child that is not yours.
It's heartbreaking. It's really not
But
nice.
either way, this wasn't the way.
It wasn't the right way for the woman to do that.
Yes.
She needs
I don't know how she's going to gain happiness from this particular action. And so, even if she has a child, this is what she should be thinking about. What if you leave one day and this particular child that you have done this to could be living, and that child could be the one that may be taking care of your children.
Exactly.
And this is just one of the many scenarios or many cases that we've had. And in many other cases, the children are actually abused, the stepchildren are abused. So I don't know if the stepmother is thinking this way. You're abusing this particular stepchild. She grows up or he grows up to become a very great person in the future, where your children may not find themselves in that level. So therefore, they would be needing someone to take care of them.
I would like to
take
chip
them to
in with I have this friend who was staying with her stepmother. And then because of that, her children were not doing anything. Everything was on the girl. In fact, they were useless. Let me put it down. They were not doing anything. Everything was the girl. She washes, she cooks, she does everything like a maid.
And funny enough, stepmothers think this is punishment.
And in all that, not knowing they were strengthening the girl. And now, can you imagine that all the woman's children, none of them were able to get to the top. None of them progressed. But the girl, God raised the girl. And now the girl is the one taking care of the woman. And now the
You see,
woman
those are the
came
things that I
back
want
and
people to
say,
think
oh, we are sorry for whatever that we did to you. And the girl said, you thought you were damaging my life, you thought you were destroying my life.
She won't
But
say thank you instead.
the girl told the woman that you thought you were destroying my life, but God turned it around for my good. So this should set an example for stepmothers that they should treat everybody equally. Don't treat because this is your child, this is your biological daughter or son, and this is my stepdaughter or son. So I have to differentiate between both of you. I have to love this more, and then I will let this one work more harder. No, it's not good. You don't know who is going to help you in the future. So I will urge all stepmothers to treat stepdaughters
And all step
equally. Of course, they're all
And it's not just
stepchildren. Treat them
stepmothers,
right.
their fathers as well.
Yes, and the fathers as well. Treat them right because you might not know.
When you find yourself,
Exactly.
it's even the stepchildren that come up later to take off you,
Yes.
the woman, yes.
And you know how God is a wonderful God. He will not bless your children. He will rather you use the one that you both thought was useless to bless you.
Life is smooth and better always for the strugglers.
Yes.
So life always turns out great for the strugglers. So the ones that you make them struggle more, they are the ones that God actually praises and blesses their life and make sure that their life becomes smooth.
Yeah.
So if you are not paying attention or you think you are making them go through a whole lot of issues, then this is you. The funny thing is, stepmothers make these children do all of these chores in the house, and they don't make their children and do anything. Their children become the princess and the princesses in the house. But the funny thing is, at the end of the day, these children, those that are really maltreated, are the ones that come to learn a lot. And those that are not, they learn nothing. They go to other homes and they can't do anything on their own. And these are things that, this is something that we always talk about. But still, you find people doing it every time here and there. Please drop in your very own last word. Any last
And what I would say to all stepmothers and stepfathers is that the way you would treat your own son or daughter, you should do same to that stepchild, because you don't know where that stepchild will get to in the future to help you. So you should treat all kids, stepchildren equally. You should treat them equally, and God will bless you.
God will richly bless you if you treat everyone equally. Indeed, that is coming from Doris, of course. But what I have to say to the fathers, yes, or the mothers that go in for a second person, a second partner, whenever they lose their very dear ones, that is through divorce or say death. What I have to say is that don't just think about your child needing a father or your child needing a mother and use that only as your reason to get involved with another woman or man. No, that should not be the only reason. Check out the temperament of that person, the jealous level of that person. These are the things that make people do certain things like this. If you come to the know of this, then you can trust that that person can take care of your child in this particular way. If not, if you're not aware of these things, then every time your child will find him or herself in trouble or dangerous like this. We have had series of cases like this. Maybe yours may be like that. Maybe yours may lose their life, or perhaps be in other situations that you may not be able to talk about. So please pay attention to that as well. This is what we had today, and of course I did this discussion with Doris. My name is Vanessa. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time ever chancing upon our video, I will always say to subscribe to join the big family we are creating. Click on the notification button to have access to all the videos that are uploaded on this very channel. What else do you have to add up to this particular conversation? Drop us in the comment section for me. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, stay blessed.